Think BlackBerry was Canada's biggest tech collapse? Think again. Before smartphones, before the dot-com crash, there was Nortel Networks, a company so dominant, its stock alone accounted for over a third of the entire Toronto Stock Exchange. At its peak, Nortel was worth $185 billion, bigger than Apple at the time. But in less than a decade, it imploded in a storm of accounting scandals, executive greed, and catastrophic mismanagement, leaving investors ruined and Canada's tech landscape forever changed. This is the untold story of Nortel Networks, the rise, the fall, and the lessons we still haven't learned. Nortel's story begins in 1882 inside Bell, Canada, as a humble equipment manufacturer. But by the late 20th century, rebranded as Northern Telecom, it became a pioneer in digital switching and fiber optics, laying the groundwork for the modern internet. In the dot-com frenzy of the 90s, Nortel rebranded again, this time as Nortel Networks, and made an audacious promise: we will build the backbone of the internet. And for a while, they did. Flush with cash, Nortel went on a $20 billion acquisition spree, snapping up startups like Bay Networks, Cortec, and Altion, mostly paying in overvalued Nortel stock. On July 26, 2000, Nortel's stock hit an all-time high, $124.50 a share, making it Canada's most valuable company. At its peak, 1 in 3 Canadian mutual fund dollars was invested in Nortel. It employed 90,000 people worldwide. It was the face of Canadian innovation, and soon the face of its greatest financial disaster. When the dot-com bubble burst, Nortel's house of cards collapsed. In just 2 years, its stock plummeted from $124 to under $3, a 99% wipeout. Then came the accounting scandals. Investigators found executives had manipulated earnings to trigger millions in bonuses, while employees lost their jobs and pensions. CEO Frank Dunn and his team were fired, charged with fraud, though later acquitted. But the damage was irreversible. By 2009, Nortel filed for bankruptcy protection in Canada, the US, and the UK. Its carcass was sold off in pieces. Ericsson bought its wireless division. Avaya took enterprise tech, and a consortium led by Apple and Microsoft scooped up 6,000 patents for $4.5 billion, one of tech's biggest intellectual property fire sales. From $124 to 18 cents, Nortel wasn't just a failed company. It was a national trauma that wiped out billions in pensions, crushed investor confidence for a generation, and left Canada asking, how did we let this happen? Had Nortel survived, Canada might have been a global 5G leader today. Instead, its collapse left a void, one that BlackBerry, Shopify, and AI startups are still trying to fill. Nortel's downfall wasn't just bad luck, it was hubris, reckless expansion, and a failure to adapt. A warning we're still ignoring. Nortel's story is more than a corporate collapse. It's a cautionary tale of ambition without discipline, growth without sustainability. And as Canada bets big on AI, quantum computing, and clean tech, the ghosts of Nortel still whisper Don't make the same mistakes. If you found this deep dive into Canada's lost tech empire fascinating, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because next time we're uncovering the untold story of BlackBerry's downfall.